Welcome into the ATB Sports Show. I'm your host, Adams. But before we begin talking about today's segment, the World Cup, do me a favor, please. Like, comment, and subscribe. Now, without further ado, let's go. That was a little bit delayed gong. But here we go. We are talking about the 2026 World Cup. And before we go ahead and get started, I did not get on the schedule of everyone else. There was really no, there was really no build up. It felt like there was no build up. It kind of just snuck out of nowhere. But when it started, and I was late to the party. I'll be honest. I have to admit it. You're gonna be surprised by this, and I feel ashamed to say it. I did not watch the first game of our men's soccer team. I didn't watch it, or football team. Don't want to make anyone mad. But this is a American football and basketball channel. But it's the summer. It's the summer. Nothing's going on. The NBA season ended. You know, we do have a little bit of time for the draft and free agency before the offseason kind of concludes, or the spicy part of the offseason concludes. So it's the offseason. Let's talk some soccer or football. Again, don't want to make anyone mad. But yeah, we looked good in our first game. I think we looked really good. I think we came to play. That's the best USA motion from soccer we've had in 10 years, by far. Or actually 12 years. Sorry. I keep, in some reason in my mind, I feel like the World Cup was in, I guess, 2016. It wasn't. Or I was going to say 2012. But then I said 10 years out of 14. Most motion we've had in 12 years. We were good in 14, weren't we? Didn't we make the round of 16? Or see, I'm American, so I do my American basketball stuff the way we do it in America. We're talking college basketball. I was about to say Sweet 16. I might end up saying that a couple of times. I don't know who's going to see this video. Well, let's see whether you're from the U.S. or not. But I think we can make the Sweet 16. I think I just said it. I think we can make. I was on the radio this week. I think we make the Sweet 16. People were stretching for quarterfinals. I don't think so. We're gonna have to beat a good team. We're gonna have to beat a team in the round of 32, and it's one game, right? I think it's one game. It's just one game. So this isn't a basketball series where you get 7 games or you get 3 games or 5 games. Well, basketball doesn't go 3 or 5 games, but you know what I mean. You got one chance. You have one chance at greatness, and I don't know if we run into. Let me just read a name off there. We run into the Netherlands and we lose. I don't think we'll see the Netherlands. I think they're too good, but you just don't know on the draw. You don't know on the draw. You don't know what happens. But let's just say we run into. Let's say we run into. Let me pick a team. Let's pick a team. Let's say we run into Scotland. Sure. They're playing today. All right. Let's say we run into Scotland. What if we don't score? What if we just can't find what if we don't have our, what if we just can't find the goal? Our kicking, I was going to say kicking power. I'm not sure. That's more sort of like a golf term. Like, what if we can't find the putter? The putter's hot. But anyway, yeah, I know we'll talk some golf here later in the week as well. Surprise, this is a football and basketball channel, but we're just making up stuff as we go. But no, we'll be talking some golf. But this is mainly football and basketball channel, and a little bit of golf because it's a major weekend in golf. But anyway, back to what I was saying. As I usually get off topic, I always do. What if we can't score? What if we can't find the goal? What if we're playing defense, but we can't score? We don't have we're not keeping a lot of time in our side of or the opponent's side of the field, and we're not scoring and we're not controlling the game, and in the times we do get a chance, what if we can't find the goal? The goalie is playing great, or the defense, we just can't read the defense, or the defense is just too hot for us to handle. The defense is lapping circles around us. What if that happens? So that's why in the end, from this long statement, I'm saying, what if, that's why I'm not taking us to go to the quarterfinals. So I'm talking to some people saying we just can't draw Spain or France. I don't know. Listen, I'm not on the team, but I'm a USA fan, and this is like this channel. We won't. I won't really announce my fans of my football and basketball teams. Now, if you know, you know. You know, if you know me, then I guess you know. But I will admit that I'm a USA fan. I mean, come on, come on. We talk American football and American basketball. It's not really that hard to. It's really not. It's not that hard to tell. Like, come on. So, So if you know, you know me. But other than that, I will keep that. Once you get to it, I think everyone that subscribes before knows. But for the new subscribers that come on eventually, hopefully, I will keep that. We'll keep that. You know, take a wild guess. Take a wild guess on my talks. I guess. Yeah, take a wild guess on my talks. But we're American here, so we're a USA fan. So we play Australia today. Let's just we can't look at what's going to happen in the initial, what ends up happening. I had to take a guess. I think we lose after the 16 round, but man, that was a good performance the first game. I will be watching, but as you see right there, you can watch the USA take on Group in Game 2 at 3 p.m. on Fox, which is coming out very soon. This video will hopefully be uploaded by 3. If we don't, we're gonna have some problems. I gotta quit laughing and do what I need to do and talk about this World Cup. Quit laughing. I gotta quit laughing. Yeah, we play Australia, and they look good. And I think Australia, they beat Turkey. They beat Turkey. I didn't think a lot of people saw that coming. I don't think anyone actually saw that coming. Actually, beating Turkey was very, very impressive. I definitely taken Australia a lot more serious, and I think some people in America that are USA fans, USA diehard soccer fans, are taking this game a lot more serious too. That was a really good performance by Australia, and they are way more of a threat than I think people realize, or maybe it was just an upset. And those things happen in sports. So we'll have to see. And we'll have to see how Turkey bounces back. Turkey is set to play Paraguay. I'm going to be checking out that game. I think we'll find out how good Australia is and how good we are after today's game. But you also got Scotland and Morocco and Brazil and Haiti today. You can watch all these games on Fox, except for Turkey and Paraguay. They're going to be on Fox Sports 1. So that's a little recap of the USA. I think we get out of the group stage. I think that's not a hot take. And then you just got to hope you get a good draw. You got to hope you get a good draw. But the bottom line is that you're going to have to be seeing these tough teams. You're going to have to be seeing Spain. You're going to be seeing France. You're going to have to be seeing Argentina. You're going to have to be seeing England. Listen, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So, it's going to be tough. But you just take it one game at a time. If you're USA, just, motivational talk. You take it one game at a time, and we'll see what happens. But right now, you just got to, for USA fans, you can't even think about that. Just see what happens. But, look at the long run, because that's, what I'm here to talk about. How far they can go. That's what we do. That's what we do when we talk about sports. You just got to figure out how far you can go, and that goes for anything. It goes for anything. You want to take it one game at a time, and that's a good team advice. But we're not on the team. We're not on the team. But yeah, we'll see how far they go. But obviously, just win the Australia game. Because if you can't beat Australia, you can't beat Turkey, then you're probably not going to the round of 32. This is a very important game today because, you got to take a look on how Turkey. I know they lost. I know they lost their first game. But I think that they could come out, and if they're hungry for that second win, if we lose, be a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. So, anyway, that's what's going on with USA. They got group stage Australia at 3 o'clock today. And if they win that, I think they are sitting very pretty to advance and to get out of the group stage. So we will see. So obviously, like I said before, this is soccer. This is a football and basketball channel. And I don't know a whole lot about soccer. I think I can name maybe 5 or 6 players. Now, listen, I got a friend that's a big soccer fan. He was making me watch this. He made me watch Brazil and Morocco. Didn't want to watch it. But then, low-key, then he wanted me to watch England and Croatia. And then I wanted to watch Ronaldo on Portugal. So I watched all the 4 games yesterday. Well, I guess I didn't. Hold on. Which game? It was the second game I didn't watch a whole lot of. It just seemed boring to me. Switzerland and Bosnia Herzegovina. Listen. Podcasters got to be able to get these names right, but I'm trying. Bosnia Herzegovina. That's wrong, but I didn't watch that game. I watched Caesar South Africa. That was fun. That was fun to watch South Africa score. That's a cool story. That's a feel good story. I like to watch South Africa score that goal. That was chills. Canada beat the absolute, like, they just destroyed Qatar or Qatar. I think it's Qatar. I couldn't pronounce that at all. At all, I could not pronounce that. Mexico beat South Korea. Man, did South Korea have some chances at the end or what? Did they have some chances at the end or what? Or what? Man, they had some chances. Man, they had some chances. That save, and what was that, like the 88th minute when he kicked it up and he just be able to like catch that thing. That was an awesome game. That was an awesome game. And then on Wednesday, I watched like if you look on Monday and Tuesday, I probably didn't watch any of these games, which is sad. I didn't watch the Messi 3 hat trick game. I should have. I didn't, but I'll be tuning into his second game. It's really, yeah, for sure. So yeah, I watched Portugal and Congo DR. They went and tied it up. That was interesting. You know, I didn't like the way Congo DR played for the tie. I thought we were trying to just try to play for the tie, and I thought they should have gone for more points. Keep in mind, they already have a 1 loss. Or no, excuse me. They have a tie. But I thought, you can get the points, England looked good. Yeah, Harry Kane is good. I've just learned that player this week. I know like 6 players. Let's see: Harry Kane, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, the GOAT, Kylian Mbappe, Neymar, and this 18-year-old that everyone says is his best player. But I talked to my soccer friend, and he said that's B. He said that's B. And he said that's not true. Basically, that's not true. I don't know what B stands for, but we just said it's B. So anyway, B is now code, I guess, on B is now code for the ATB Sports Show is not true. B is now code for the ATB Sports Show is not true. Oh my goodness. But he said it wasn't true, and his name is Lamine Yamal. I can't, it's a tongue twister. What is his name? Is it? They tied. Spain. If you're Spain, you don't take that. If you're Cape Verde, you take that. Tied Cape Verde. That's a huge win for Cape Verde. A huge. That's just. I think that's kind of unacceptable if you're Spain. If you're Spain, you're looking like the favorites. You're looking like the favorites. Everyone I've talked to on the radio with, it says that France or Spain is the 2 favorites, and France did their job. They won. They won big. Yeah, Lamine Yamal, not Yamin Yamal. Lamine Yamal. That is, wow. That is something. That is a name. It is very hard to pronounce for me. Maybe not for other people, but it is for me. Yeah, France beat Senegal. They did what they did. Mbappe scored twice. Shout out Mbappe. If I had to take a guess of who the best player is after this first round, I would say Messi, and then I would say Mbappe, and then I would say Harry Kane. I wouldn't even say Lamau was in the top 3. Now, I did hear that he just played 20 minutes, but why was he only playing 20 minutes? Messi played more than 20 minutes, and he's 40. Or is he 40? Is he like 39 or 38? Anyway, he's 20 years older than Yamal. Was he injured? What? Or were they doing some cheese? Were where they would play him for 20 minutes to rest him up for the elimination rounds? I'm telling you, I watched sports my whole life. You remember when Florida sat Kyle Pitts and all those players against LSU in 2020? 3-8 LSU, and they lost at home in a fog storm. That does not work always. Does not. So I don't know what they need to do. But listen, they got lucky. They tied Cape Verde. Shout out Cape Verde. That's a huge W to get out of the Spain. If Cape Verde wants any chance, they had to at least get out of the Spain region. I've got the standings pulled up here. They are in a what group are they in? What group are they in? They're in Group H. Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, Spain, Cape Verde. Everyone tied. This is wide open still, but Spain is the heavy favorite. The heavy favorite. So those are the players I know. I want to talk about England for a second because I watched that game when they played Croatia. They might win the whole thing. Their team I think could win the whole thing. They look really good. And like the thing is, Croatia I think is going to be a good team. I think they're going to get out of that stage. They're going to get to they're going to get a chance to get to the group of 32 and go on a run. Croatia has made runs in the past. Yeah, you didn't think I know soccer? Yeah, listen, I don't know absolutely anything about soccer, but I know some stuff about the World Cup. The last 3 World Cups is what I really do. I do know that Germany won it in 14, right? And a couple of teams, we went to the round of 16 or the Sweet 16, and then they blasted Brazil in the quarterfinals or the semifinals, and they went on to win the whole thing. But I know more about 2018 and 2022. I know France won, and Mbappe won at 18. And listen, I know Lamine Yamal is 18, but I don't think he's going to get it done. We'll see. I'll give you my championship in a second. We'll see. Maybe I changed my mind. On Lamine Yamal. But and then in 2022, greatest soccer game I've ever watched. Argentina versus France. That was unbelievable. Unbelievable soccer. Unbelievable talent on display. Unbelievable. Unreal. So that was just unbelievable. So I do know a little bit of soccer knowledge. But I think that I think Spain gets out of their region. I actually forgot what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. But we just continue to go on the show and just keep building off of it, But you got my group winners on the bottom if you haven't seen. Those are my group winners. But I think France and Spain can get out of there in their region. I don't think Spain's got a whole lot to worry about. I was talking about England. That's right. Jeez. Yeah, I get off topic so much. I gotta talk about England. Yeah, Croatia's a good team. We just continue to build on what we're talking about, and we just pick up where we just know all this great soccer knowledge in my head, being sarcastic. But hey, we continue to talk about other stuff, and eventually it'll come back to it. But anyway, back to England. Yeah, England's got a great team. I was impressed with Harry Kane. He's a really good player. I think he made a goal. And they got a talented team. So listen, I don't know how Americans feel about Englanders, yeah, but they had a good team. They have a good team, so give props. And yeah, they had a really good team. So they played good. They played a really good Croatia, and they have a tough. That was a tough first game for England. Was that their first game? Yeah, that was the first game. They played Ghana and Panama. They'll win those. I think Croatia has a good chance to get to second in that and see what they can do. I don't think Ghana and Panama are gonna be a huge threat to Croatia or England, but we'll have to see. Again, I may not know anything. They may have a good player on that team, but Ghana is 1-0 because they beat Panama. So I think Panama is absolutely cooked because they already have a loss, and they now have to play Croatia and England. Okay, so finally, I think I'll go ahead and say that. So I talked about USA, talked about the brackets. Well, let's do a little bit of sleeper teams. I have my winners, but let's talk about some sleeper teams. South Korea is cool. I think South Korea could be a cool team. We'll see. I did go with Switzerland over Canada. I'm not hating on Canada. I think they have a good team, but I don't know. Man. I don't know. Have they played? Who did Canada play? All right. So they played. Okay, they played Bosnia. They haven't even played Switzerland yet. That's okay. They haven't played Switzerland yet. I think Switzerland's going to beat Canada. That's going to be a good game. I'm not hating on Canada. I would be completely fine if they got into the the elimination rounds and they got out of the group in second. Not hating on Scotland and Brazil. I just took Morocco. I watched the Morocco-Brazil game. I think Morocco's going to get out of there with the winner. Hopefully Brazil makes it. Brazil's going to make it. Brazil's going to make it. I got no worry. They're going to make it. And we'll see what Scotland does. I don't know. I think Turkey will end up winning. I think Turkey is going to bounce back. I just think they're too talented not to get out of this, at least with like a little second place, right? I really think Germany has I don't know, Ecuador, maybe Ivory Coast. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about that bracket. Group F looks like it's like a very packed. I don't think Tunisia. Sorry. Tunisia is going to get out of there, but I think Japan or Sweden could get out of there. Japan has a draw. I think Japan can get out of that. I think Netherlands is going to win, but hey, Sweden's got to win, but they did play Tunisia, so hey, nothing. Listen, Tunisia may be good. Hey, let me quit hating. Let me quit hating on Sweden. This is not a hate channel. This is a just talking and having nothing but positive things to say. Well, hey, if there's criticism needed, there is. But hey, maybe Tunisia doesn't need criticism right now. Maybe they don't need criticism. Yeah, maybe they do. And I looked at the final score, 5-1. Maybe they do. Okay, but we'll have to see who happens there. I think Japan can get out, maybe with a second place, getting out of that group stage with second. I think Belgium, New Zealand, Iran. I don't know what to think about this. I pick Belgium. New Zealand could. Maybe Iran. Who knows? Egypt. They all tied first game. I think if I had to pick someone else, maybe Uruguay gets out of this with Saudi Arabia. I mean, with Spain. Saudi Arabia. Hey, they could. Hey, I don't know anything. Hey, Cape Verde look good. They tied Spain. That's like winning the championship. Hey, I'm being all serious. I mean, who knows? Cape Verde, they look solid. They look solid. If they tied Spain, they look solid. So we'll have to see what happens there. I don't know a whole lot more than Spain. Hey, Saudi could get out. Uruguay could get out. Cape Verde could get out. I think Spain's for sure getting out, but we'll have to see what happens with everyone else. Still early in the group stages. Everyone's kind of played one game. We're just getting to that second game early for the second game. Hey, France is going to, I think they're going to win Group I, but Norway for sure going to get, I think, out of the group stage. For sure, and they're going to get a chance in the elimination game. Don't think Senegal or Iraq will. Argentina for sure is getting out. I'm not sure of Austria, Jordan, or Algeria. I would love to see Austria get out. I would love to see them get out. Jordan is here. Algeria is here. I don't know what to think about those teams. I think they're gone. I think Portugal gets out. I don't think. Listen, Portugal is not winning anything. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I don't think they're going to win anything. That was not. And I know Spain tied, but that was not a great performance from Portugal. Ronaldo, did he even play? Like, did he even see the court or the field? The court. Did he even see the field? Like, anyway, I think they'll win. I think they'll win the K. But I would love it if Congo DR came out of that with them. But I think Colombia will. I think Congo DR will. Unfortunately, probably not advance. But we will set to see. Congo DR has to beat Uzbekistan. They have to beat Uzbekistan. Group L, England, and I think Croatia is going to advance as well to the round of 32. Oh, I guess positions 1 and 2 advance. And the best 8. Okay, 1 and 2 automatically advance. See, I don't even know. I'm just reading this. Position 1 and 2 advance to round of 32. Position 3, best 8 advance. Position 4, eliminated. Okay, got it. Okay, that means Croatia for sure. All right, that makes sense. Okay, I've read them off. And here is my championship. Okay, I think my final 4, if I had to pick, these are my 5 best teams. I think Spain, France, England, I think Argentina, Spain, France, England, Argentina, and then who else did I have? Spain, France, Argentina. I didn't have us. I'm like, come on, I didn't have us. Who am I forgetting? I had 5 teams. Germany. Yeah, Spain, France. I don't know. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe I just don't. I don't believe Germany's going to win. I don't think. I know they look good, but I don't believe Germany's going to win. So I think it's going to be a championship. I think Argentina's going to come up short this year. I think Messi just, hey, he had his moment in 2022. He won the World Cup in 2022. I think it's really hard to win back-to-back World Cups. I think that's just something that feels really difficult. And they look good, but I don't think so. So I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Spain's gonna make the championship. I know that may be an early reaction, but I'm gonna go France versus England for the championship. I've got France versus England. I'm gonna take France though. I'm gonna go with my gut. Mbappe's in his prime years. He already won one. Can he do it again? He was so close to winning it last time. So we're going to go France. We're going to go France to win the whole thing. Obviously, we'll be hoping for America. Hey, we got 4 games today. We got World Cup action all day today. All day. Remind you again, USA, Australia, 3 o'clock, Fox. You got Scotland, Morocco, Brazil, and Haiti. Turkey, Paraguay. Take an eye out for that game. If Turkey loses, there's like not pressure at all to be able to. If you win that game, you basically seal it. You seal it. Then you got Saturday action. You got Netherlands, Sweden, Germany, Ivory Coast, Ecuador, Curacao, and then on Sunday you got a packed action. 5 games. Five games. You got Tunisia, Japan, Spain, Saudi Arabia, Belgium, Iran, Uruguay, Cape Verde, New England, and Egypt. So you have a packed summer today. You do. I expect every American to be watching this game. Call off of work. Call off whatever. This country needs it. We got to win today. Go USA. We need the dub, and we will get the dub. Go USA. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. And go America. Yeah, go America. And we'll see you back for another episode of the ATB Sports Show. Signing off.